Hello. Happy Wednesday. Oh, shoot. It's hump day, isn't it? Oh. And I'm totally not wearing a hump day shirt. Oops. Sorry, Stella. Stella has sent me a ton of hump day shirts. But hi, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. Happy hump day. Yes? Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing well. It's good to see you all. It's a very nice and peaceful morning. I've been enjoying my morning. You know what's so weird about doing morning coffee in this way? Even though this is only really the second time I'm doing it since reviving it. I did this a, I did this a long time ago. But what's weird about it for me doing it this way is that I've already been up for 6 hours. I was up at 4 o'clock. Well, 4 o'clock your time, at least Eastern Standard Time. 5 o'clock my time. It's 11 o'clock for me right now. Whereas on the East Coast it's 10 o'clock. Oh yay! Charisma says they feel like they needed someone to talk to, and then here I am. Yay! Well, I'm glad. Good morning. Good day to you. It's good to see you. I'm happy to see you. It is Thursday, August 10th. August? And it's not even Thursday. Why did I just say it is Thursday, August 10th? Ah, Thursday, August 10th was about 8 days before. Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Charisma. Good morning, Deborah. Thursday, August 10th was about 8 days before Uranus went retrograde and in Aries, and Mars and Mercury made their first point of their conjunction of this transit that is ending today with the final point of that 3-point conjunction. We talked about this on Monday about how this is closing out this week. And I'll tell you guys something. I definitely feel the difference. Now, I have a luxury because I have invested in this software that allows me to track the planets and this and everything, and I've been studying it, and I get to study it for my own self. If you would like me to look into it for you personally, I would be glad to. Just email me. But what I've noticed is exactly what, well, I'm feeling the effects of what I'm interpreting from the charts. It's very, very interesting. And I'm actually really enjoying the process. So today is the final day of this 3-point conjunction, and I talked about this in the video that I did 2 weekends ago, where the live stream that I did, where I went live here on YouTube and I talked about the whole thing for the collective, and then looked at each sign individually and talked about how that could be affecting you. Check that out. I will link that to in the top right. Yeah, in the top right of your screen, in the description box below, and a pinned comment below later on in the day. Also, there will be timestamps. But anyway, so this conjunction is closing out today. And I'm already feeling the effects of this because I recognize I have already started something new. So I don't know about you guys, but I actually put this new practice, we'll call it, into place yesterday. And it's something that I have absolutely been mulling over for a long time and didn't even realize it. And I didn't realize what it was until I was really studying this conjunction, or this transit of Mercury and Mars. And once I started really studying it, and as I was being present with my reality, I started to see it. Okay. So I'm really enjoying this. I'm considering this successful. I hope you guys are finding ways to consider it successful as well. Yeah. We are going to get into today's energies. Now, this is not necessarily intended to be a reading regarding this ending of this conjunction. However, it's entirely possible that some of that energy could resonate for you today or for this reading. But I'm just intending to read the energies for the day or bring forward whatever messages spirit has for the collective today. There is something else. There was a very important point about that. Oh, we've talked about this conjunction enough. There is enough there is enough content out there about this conjunction, all right? So I'm not going to focus on that any longer even though it closes out today. So, happy closing. Yes? I'm going to give this 3 shuffles, guys, and we will see. Well, actually, no. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let's get together. Let's get it together. Hi, Amber. All right, guys. We're going to get started. I've already drank 2 pots of coffee. That's why I'm drinking water right now. Like, I really don't need any more coffee. Here we go. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve their highest good and the highest good of all involved. Please give us clear and accurate representation of the energies in terms of these situations, situationships, circumstances, romances, relationships, and places in which we all need it the most. Thank you so very much, Spirit. All right, guys, let's get into this here. Yeah, I'm taking these off. Oh, shoot. You know what I didn't do? I didn't bring an Oracle deck. All right, so no Oracle closing Oracle guidance today because I forgot to bring the deck and I am all the way down here and my stuff in my apartment is all the way up there. So, okay, that's fine. Let's get into today's energies. I am going to give this 5 shuffles. We'll see what we've got for you today. Yes? 1. I wonder if you guys can hear how me hitting the cards on this deck is echoing underneath the deck. This is 2. It's also echoing in the metal that's laying on it. So I apologize if me doing that is cause for concern. I'm going to try and not do that much. This is 3. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. It's so wonderful to see you. If you are here and you are enjoying this session and you have not done so already, please consider smashing that like button for me, yeah? This is 4. What messages do we have for the collective today, Spirit? This is 5. All right. So, let's see. What's going on for the collective today, Spirit? Okay. You have the Ace of Cups here is the first card out. Or, I'm sorry, it's not the first card out. It's the overall energy. This Ace of Cups feels like a peace offering. I feel like there is a failed attempt here, but I keep hearing victory. So let me just start here. You have the Magician in reverse, which to me is speaking to some sort of failed attempt or a blockage a blockage to a manifestation. This feels like there has been some sort of prolonged blockage to someone's manifestation. You have this with the magician. You have the Magician in reverse with Justice. And if Justice weren't here, then this Magician in reverse would feel like it would not feel like it's a past energy, because I feel like Justice is coming in somehow. There's some sort of peace offering coming here. Ace of Cups is overall energy, and this feels like an emotional offering. This feels like this has emotion wrapped up in it. It feels like it's a gesture of care and or concern, a gesture of unconditional love somehow, maybe even a gesture of forgiveness from a male and a male energy, a masculine energy, whether it's man or woman, it's a masculine energy, a dominant masculine energy, someone who is control, holds a high level of significance. That's where it feels like this offer, Ace of Cups, is coming from. An offer that's going to liberate someone, the Fool, that someone has been pursuing for a while. Knight of Swords. Okay, all right, I see what's happening. Okay, okay. I could continue reading down at the bottom of the deck. So the bottom of the deck is giving me deeper details into the story, but it's for it's context for me. It doesn't necessarily have to be discussed because that would just make this really long and really confusing. Okay, but I'm following the story, so there we go. That's why that's happening. Okay, now we have 3 more cards here. All of them are face down, so that's to me our energies underneath. 1111 energies underneath the surface. 1111 on the timer and 11 likes in the. Fuck yeah. All right. So, energies underneath the surface. They're in separate sections, though, you guys. Okay. First one here is the 5 of Pentacles, poverty. I heard this has had you in poverty, or this has had you in some sort of impoverished state, whether that just be emotionally and not necessarily physically. Although it may have, if it was mainly emotional, which it does feel like it is, it then translated into some sort of physical confirmation is what I'm hearing. Okay, but that's not to be thought, that's really not to be bothered with. The next set here, it's 2 cards. They've come out together. The 10 of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Swords in reverse. This is immediately saying to me that there was some sort of community against someone else. Today's the 10th. Tomorrow's the 11th. Hi guys, welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you all so much for tuning in. This is saying to me that and maybe these are the past elements also. Maybe it's not necessarily just that this is in the past. I'm sorry, wait, hold on a second. I have to regain my train of thought here. Okay, I lost my train of thought. I'm trying to reconnect something that got broken, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. What I'm getting from this is that this is a community. This was a community okay, look, it feels like a community event, you guys. There was some sort of community, there was some sort of idealistic, some sort of ideal that a group of people, a community, whether this be macro or a macro part of your world or a micro part of your world, whether this is just like the outer world around you, very ninth house energy, or your inner reality, you know, your life, you're personally affected by this, 3 of 3rd house energy, okay? Either or, it doesn't matter. There was some sort of collective conditioning or collective idea or identity that was working against another to entrap the other. But it wasn't successful. The 8 of Swords is representing that entrapment that they sought to place on others or someone else. But that effort was not successful. Or that effort has been stopped, has been ceased, has been halted. And the overall energy here, Ace of Cups, is some sort of gesture that's going to help liberate someone out of something they've been fighting for. Out of good reason. Knight of Swords, 4 of Wands. Okay? Completion, wholeness within self. Someone has been sticking true to themselves. Someone has been holding their integrity, maintaining their identity, not switching it up when it's convenient to them, but sticking with it, sticking by their principles, sticking by their morals. I'm also hearing someone has been doing the work to face themselves, which is probably what brought up this situation altogether. Okay? But okay, that's a rabbit hole we don't need to dive down right now. All right, let's move forward here. What's next for the collective in this situation, please, Spirit? What's next for the collective? Nine of Wands. Okay, I was already going to say just keep going. Don't give up. You have the Nine of Wands here as an overall energy. And I was getting that also because you have what has come out face up, at least, is the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. And at this point, what this is saying to me is just keep the current pace. Okay? Just keep the current pace. Nine of Wands is your overall energy with the King of Wands underneath that. All right? There's a lot swirling around you right now. Seven of Cups. I feel like you're very safe and secure in yourself. I feel like you're very solid in your wisdom, in your knowledge of who you are, and regardless of the details or the circumstances ahead, you're going to follow through with it. You're going to get things done. You're going to get everything in order. You're going to get this job in order. I'm hearing all of these things could be relevant to you, okay? Keep moving forward with compassion. Yes, the Knight of Cups, because you are divinely guided here. The Knight of Cups to the Chariot to the Star, all right? You're divinely guided, and there are hostile energies here that are just trying to tear you down. Don't give in to those energies. Even though the Five of Swords is here, guys, and it represents the hostile energies or the hostile environment around you right now, don't focus on it. Do not give into it. See it for what it is and literally turn the other way and ignore it. Don't feed it any energy. Okay? After a while, it will stop coming around because it will learn that it cannot find its sustenance from you. That's why we don't feed this Five of Swords energy. It's a parasite. Five of Swords energy is it's parasitic, okay? And it's indiscriminatory. It's an equal opportunity parasite, okay? It will latch onto anything and everything it can get its food source from, okay? So just keep that in mind. It's a lose-lose situation. Nobody wins here. All right, fine. Get off it. Okay. But anyway, keep your current trajectory. Keep your current pace. This is all the energy that's at the bottom of the deck for you right now. I love the way I'm holding this right now. It like feels so good and natural. Look at that. And it's just like beautifully splayed, excuse me. But anyway, when it started with the Nine of Wands to the King of Wands to the Seven of Cups to the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, the Star, this is all good. Keep your current trajectory. Nine of Wands, don't stop now. Remain confident. Yes, there's a lot of confusion around you, but let your heart guide you. You're in balance anyway, and you're following your intuition. You're following your hope. You're following your star anyway. So just keep going. Don't worry. Don't just keep going. All right. Yes, 31 people, 13 likes. I like that mirror effect, but can we get more? Can we get 20 likes? Can we get 20 likes in here, you guys? Anyway. So check it out. Again, keep your current trajectory. The Knight of Pentacles to the Four of Swords. This is what you have next. All right? But there are two more energies here, two more cards. Face down, energies underneath the surface. Ace of Wands, very good. Page of Cups, very good. Very good. Very good. And this is why you want to keep this. Yes, 20 likes. Oh, yes, 21. Yeah, there we go. This is good. This is the good energy. This is why you want to keep this. It's not just Spirit is coming in, patting you on the back and being like, yeah, good one. Oh, God, I didn't even light any sage. Yeah, good one. You're doing well, blah, blah, blah. No, they're telling you why. Spirit is telling you why right now. You need to keep this current trajectory because the energy that is flowing that is getting you going, that got you going in this direction, the momentum here, it's the Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands. This is purity of heart. This is your inner child. This is what's guiding you here. Let's sage the inner child for a second. Can we sage the inner child? Yes, the inner child is basking in this sage right now. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, your inner child is guiding you here. This is why you want to keep this momentum. This is why you want to keep going in this direction. This is why this King of Wands energy is right where it's supposed to be, or you in this King of Wands energy is right where you're supposed to be. Don't look at this King of Wands and be like, oh no, someone's being selfish. Yes, someone's being selfish, but it's because it's serving them, and ultimately it's going to serve others as well. Because this person is in alignment. Knight of Cups, the Chariot. Okay? So don't come up in here telling me this person is that, this person is that. Look, I don't want to hear it. Because what their energy is telling me is that they are well in alignment. And I don't know how. Oh, there we go. Yes. Okay. Oh, I'm so crazy. All right, y'all. Let's get some clarification, shall we? Uh-oh. 26 likes. I think we can get to 30. Do you think we can get to 30? I love you guys for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day to you. Yes. Let's get clarifying. What do we need to talk about further? Okay. Yeah. 5 shuffles. 1. We're going to talk about the Magician in reverse. This is 2. I love being outside too. And you know what's so interesting? It's 2. I've been wanting to do this all along, but I finally got to a point where I am not afraid of the mosquitoes anymore. This is 3. It was literally the mosquitoes that would keep me from coming out here. But now I'm just like, fuck it. I don't care. I don't fucking care. This is 4. And this is 5. We want to talk about this magician. Sorry, guys. I literally just got a phone call in the middle of my reading here. And also, okay. Anyway, we recognize and we realize that, you know, we're talking about a really good, a lot of good energy, but I feel like there are some of you here that are saying, wait, don't forget about the fact that I'm still delayed, or I feel like I'm being delayed. Okay, that's why we want to talk about the Magician in reverse here. Even though we've already told you that you just need to keep going in your certain direction because this direction is guided by your inner child and your heart chakra and all that good gushy stuff, okay, we still want to give you some perspective on this Magician here. Magician in the reverse. Overall, to start with, you have the King of Cups. You guys, for whomever is resonating with this reading right now, I don't think you understand how emotionally settled, grounded, and mature not only you are being right now, but that you are. Bro, sis, like, are you kidding me? You're so good, you don't even realize it. You don't recognize how strong you are because you're that humble, and that's beautiful. And I know I'm calling you out right now, and it's probably embarrassing you, but I want to give you some congratulations for that because that is a very tough level to attain. Okay? So kudos to you, my friend. Now, let's give some perspective here on the Magician in reverse. What's the Magician in reverse, please, Spirit? Okay. Okay, good. All right. So the Magician here is in reverse. It's only, we don't even want you to look at this as a blockage, you guys. Okay, we don't. It's not a blockage. You're still in the manifesting stage. The 3 cards, only one has come out that is face up. It's the 4 of Swords. We want you to be patient, steady, and still within your mind. Because there are still some elements of this that you're dreaming up. And this is a progressive process that happens, but over time, the more and more you work on manifesting something, over time it's going to change and evolve, okay? It's going to be constantly changing, constantly shifting. But there is going to be a moment where the manifestation gains enough energetic inertia, not inertia, well, maybe, no, not, it gains enough in energetic momentum in a certain direction that creates a self-sustaining atmosphere within this thought form. And that's what basically starts to give it life. Because once it becomes self-sustaining, then it can build upon itself. And that's when the real physicality of this manifestation starts to be seen, or at least can be seen, okay? So you here, with the Magician in reverse, are still in some of this phase of building. I keep wanting to say inertia. And maybe inertia kind of is a right word for it. Inertia can, but inertia mostly means stagnancy. So I'm not really sure why I'm getting that word, but it's more of a momentum, I want to say. This is gaining momentum, but you're almost there. What I'm hearing is that you're at a critical point right now where it's really starting to take shape. I'm going to tell you what I'm hearing literally. What I'm literally hearing is the inertia is starting to set in. And when Spirit is saying the inertia is starting to set in, they're saying that the self-sustaining force is starting to settle in to this manifestation, which is then going to allow it to create more life and give more of itself and get bigger and start to, you know what I mean? Okay. This is another reason why you need to just hold the pace. Stay steady. Okay? Knight of Pentacles. You've got the Four of Swords twice. So this is absolutely confirming that this is connected here. That this is all connected here. Okay? Excellent. Let's move forward here because you still have two more cards. Okay. So it seems you're at a crossroads. I'm also hearing a dead end for some of you. I did just hear that this is kind of translating into some sort of dead end. But this also feels like a square. So instead of looking at this as a pure dead end, I want you, or we want you, excuse me, we want you to look at this from the point of view of what a square represents in astrology. This is literally a square. This is a moment where you come up on a 90-degree angle and you literally you cannot continue in the direction that you have been going in. You have to go a completely different way, something that is new to you, something that is opposite. Something that is opposite, right? When you reach a dead end on a road, you have to back up, go back the way you came to get out of there to find another way through, right? So that's what a square represents. But a square is not a bad thing. Just because you ran into a dead end doesn't mean that you're not going to get there, that you can't get there. It just means that you're not going to get there this way, right? So that's what you have here. You have the Two of Wands with the Eight of Wands. But the Eight of Wands is reversed. This is a very good thing, and I know some of you are finding this quite frustrating, but I can promise you it's a good thing. This is going to help your development process that right now. This is why you need to stay in this Four of Swords steady energy. Because, okay, let's equate this to the conjunction that is ending today, right? This conjunction energy was creating certain aspects that was helping us reshape our way of going or our action, our movement, okay? How it is we act, what it is we think, how it is we communicate. We're learning new things, trying new things, building new business ideas, building new lives all together, right? So all of this is helping us to change the way we live, change the way we are, change the way we identify. This is all an energy of a square. But you have to remember that at this point in this 3-point conjunction, we are at the final point of this conjunction. So at this point in the in the transit. So at this point in the transit, we're good. We've learned everything. Everything is starting to make sense and we're starting to put this into practice. But remember, you're just now putting it into practice. There are still more things to learn that you're just going to need to learn on the job. There's no other way around it. It's best learned on the job. It's best learned throughout the process. Don't look as a mistake as a life-threatening thing. Don't look at anything as a mistake. Look at it as a learning experience. What have you learned, or what can you learn, and how can you apply that to the process moving forward? Okay? So just stay cool. Don't worry about the fact that this manifestation seems like it's delayed or that it's taking forever or that it should have been here by now, this, that, and the third. Like, don't worry about that. Allow the process to take shape. Allow the situation to work out. Allow the process to have its process. Okay? Yeah. So I don't have Oracle cards today, unfortunately, because I'll show you guys. Do you guys want to see? Oh, wait, hold on. I want to get a final closing message, and then we will go, and then I'll show you guys where I am. Oh, look, I was talking about all of that, and I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. Just keep going. Just keep going in the current direction, okay? Just keep going. Dude, sis, broski, okay? Just keep going. Final closing message from the tarot here. Since I don't have an Oracle deck, and I'll show you guys why, but I'm down further, and my apartment is up there, so whatever. Final closing message for the collective, please, Spirit. Good. Understand that the fight is over. Do you see this clearly now? Why you want to know me? Thank you so much for that donation. Oh my God, you guys, what you need to understand is the fact that the fight is over. Ten of Swords with the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Again. Ugh. Look at that. Okay, look at that. There is one more card here. Two of Wands. It has come out in reverse this time. Okay, so some of you are getting tripped up. Some of you are getting tripped up on this. You're getting tripped up on the past, and what you need to know is that the past is done, is over. Okay, you've got to let go. You've got to mentally, what I'm feeling with this is you have to mentally let go of the past. Stop allowing it to take up space to live rent-free in your mind right now, and focus instead on the decision you have to make. Focus forward. Don't worry about the past. Don't, even if you have something to still handle during the next few months or over this time period, even if there are still some things that you are physically having to take care of to settle from what has happened in the past, don't worry about that. Just go through those motions. Make sure you do everything correctly so that you can be done with it when it's done. Okay? But future focused here. Focus on this decision. So let's do this. Let's do this. Instead of having the Ten of Swords here as your focus right now, with the Two of Wands in reverse, let's flip this. Okay? Let's do that. Oh, sorry. Let's do that. Right there. Let's flip it. And then, after we flip it, let's throw this Ten of Swords away altogether and just focus here. Okay? Plan. Focus on your plan ahead. Focus on your action forward. Allow yourself to be driven right now. Damn, you guys, look at this. You have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, right? Mirroring the message here. Underneath, you have another form of mirroring the message between the Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles. Virgo energy. Independence, sovereignty. Use it. Don't lose it. You are inspired. You are inspired. I'm literally reading from the bottom of both decks right now. You are inspired in the long term. Allow yourself to be inspired in the long term and allow the deception and lies and trickery to be defeated, to be destroyed right in front of your eyes as you grow into the solid, stable, well-grounded, financially wealthy, whatever person that it is you are focused on growing into. Period. That came from both decks, you guys. And I could keep going, but I'm not gonna. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the space that I'm at right now. So, hold on a second. Look, a chicken. Oh, wait, there was just a chicken around here. But this is where I am. This is where I'm hanging out now. This is the... Oh, I just spilled my glass of water. There's a chicken. This is the backyard, though. Do you like it? Do you like it? I love it. Look, and then up, my apartment is up that way, behind that foliage back there. So if you guys look right there, that is the no, I'm sorry, right there. There it is, right there. That little mushroomy looking thing. That's the table that I sit at, like yesterday. And so I'm down here today. This is one of my favorite spots. There's Jinxie. Say hi, Jinx. Jinxelbop. Oh, she's cleaning herself. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't focus on her while she's grooming herself. But this is the backyard. Do our spirits make us procrastinate on purpose? Sometimes it feels divinely influenced, but still I feel remorse for it. It comes at strange times when I really shouldn't, but the urge is invincible. Charisma, I think I know what you're talking about here because I think I've been experiencing the same thing. Lately, last night, yesterday, into today also, I have been consciously dealing with parts of myself getting really down on myself for quote unquote wasting time. And I knew I was hearing the thoughts and I was feeling and I was feeling it I was feeling the judgment. I was feeling the judgment I was putting on myself at that time, right? But I was also aware at that time that what I was doing was allowing myself time to heal. I was giving myself the space that I needed to heal and feel safe and feel good so that I could eventually tackle things later on, which I'm starting to do right now. And so that is providing me with a perspective in terms of the balance here, that everything is in fact in divine timing. You have not made any mistakes. Everything happens for the right reasons. You are literally provided with everything that you need at the time to handle what it is that you need to handle, or i.e. to learn the lessons that your soul is trying to learn at that time. Okay. Then at other times I'm super motivated and everything goes wrong, like it's a lottery, something I am trying to manifest to help the world and my family life. Okay, so check it out, Charisma. I know exactly where you are because I share this energy with you. And what I've found is that if I really focus on allowing myself to be productive when I feel it, when it's in alignment, and I know personally, I have to continue to remind myself that I know that I'm a hard worker, because when I have the job in front of me to do it and I'm in alignment with it and everything's working well, I get it done and I do it well. And it's in the moments where I try and force myself to be productive when I'm not feeling the project or the situation at all, that's when things go wrong. Now I understand that I have the luxury of being able to make my own day. I don't work a 9 to 5 job where I'm a slave to the time clock, right? But I've also kind of been fortunate enough to create that circumstance for myself. But okay, so I understand there's that barrier there. But as long as you can stop judging yourself for not being productive when you don't feel like you're being productive, like if you feel the urge, if you feel the drive, if you have the motivation, if you have the energy, if you have the inspiration to be productive and you're not doing it, that's the problem. But when you're not feeling productive, when it literally hurts you to do it, or when you're literally having to drag yourself into it, that's not what I condone. And I've started to learn that that's not how I want to treat myself any longer. So I give myself that space. I give myself that time. If it comes to a day where things are just really tearing me up in my mind, or just the energy is way out of whack, I will give myself that space to say, you know what, I'm not doing that right now. Let's focus somewhere else. I have learned Spirit has consistently beat this energy into me over the last year and a half, but I don't have divine timing is everything, you guys. And I know that we get frustrated when we hear that. We don't want to hear that, but divine timing is literally everything. Just trust us. This is going to work out in your favor in the long run. That was a long definition, but I hope it made sense and I hope it helped, Charisma. There's Orion. Say hi, Orion. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's chasing something. Hi, Orion. Look at that handsome kitty cat over there. Yeah, he's so handsome. Yeah? Is that so, Orion? Hi, kitty cat. What you doing? You know, Blue Flame, yes, there are twisted forms of every energy. We live in a dichotomous universe, right? We live in a dichotomous situation here. So there's a positive and negative, there's a good and a bad, there's a light and a dark. Okay, so every planet, and just like everything else in our world, has a positive side and a negative side. And yes, it is that negative side of Saturn that would manipulate and use manipulation tactics like guilt and shame and all that kind of stuff. But that is not a balanced perspective. And I personally want to stand up and defend Saturn, even though I used to be an avid Saturn hater. Like anytime Saturn would come up, I would back away and be like, "Oh no, we're not. No, I don't want to talk to you, Saturn. You're a motherfucker. You're a pain in the ass. I don't want to talk to you." But in this last year and a half, I have really allowed myself to learn to become friends with Saturn, and now actually Saturn is one of my favorite planets. I don't think I have ever thought I would hear myself say that 5, 6, 10 years ago, especially if you were to ask me, would I ever expect myself to say that Saturn is one of my best friends, one of my favorite planets, I would have absolutely laughed in your face. But now I get it. And now I understand that Saturn doesn't have to be as structured as you think. Saturn, the energies of, and this is where we get into the shadow side or the negative side or the evil side of Saturn, or or the energy that Saturn represents: confinement, restriction, prison, jail. Okay, and so, oh damn, I lost what I was gonna say, but I love Saturn. Oh, what I remember now. What I learned is that Saturn imposes structure on you, but that structure really is needed. If you're gonna go out and play with the rest of the universe, right? Because Saturn, in terms of astrology, here you could say that Saturn represents the structure around you, the harbor, the safety, the sanctuary, the physical structure around you that keeps you safe, that holds you together, that keeps you who you are, whatnot, whatever. From there, you leave that harbor, that safe harbor of Saturn, to enter the realm of Uranus and so on out throughout the universe, right? Uranus throughout to Pluto, and then that's deep, deep open space out there. But in terms of this energetic perspective, Uranus wants to liberate you and free you from a lot of the structure that Saturn has instilled within you, because from there you're getting a higher point of view of yourself. So when you allow yourself to allow that structure to set in with a greater understanding that you get to go out in the universe and further develop yourself, further explore yourself. We just need to get you settled so that you can even survive out there. You can't go out into space without a spacesuit, right? That's all we're doing here. So that to me has lessened a lot of the blow of Saturn, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, you were responding and I wasn't reading. Hold on. Oh, okay. Well, sorry, Blue Flame. I didn't mean to put you out on the spot like that, but I really felt like I wanted to say that cuz Saturn has taught me a lot lately. Sure has. All right, guys. So anyway, I think I might be back later for happy hour. If you guys are interested, I will let you. Well, I'll just be here. So check back later. I have a cat. His name is Orion, and he's just chilling like a villain. Isn't he so handsome? Look at that handsome kitty cat. I don't know where Jinx went. She was here. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a fantastic day. It's all about balance. It's all about balance, you guys. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Or actually, well, no, I'll see you later tonight too. But if you're not going to be here tonight, I'll see you tomorrow for morning coffee. Yes? Mwah! Oh, I understand. Mwah! Bye.